Top 10 health tips from seniors who've lived past 90. And let me tell you, this is gold, straight from people who've cracked the code to a long, vibrant life. I've been lucky to know some incredible folks who've hit 90 and beyond. Grandparents, family friends, even a neighbor who still dances at weddings. They're not just surviving, they're thriving. So I asked them, what's your secret? And they delivered 10 practical, no-nonsense tips that'll make you rethink your daily routine. We're talking food, movement, sleep, even a little mischief. Whether you're 25 or 75, these are for you. So grab a water, hydration's key, as you'll see, and let's dive in. Oh, and stick around to the end. I've got a little extra something for you. Ready? Let's roll. Tip number 1, keep moving. No excuses. This comes from my great-uncle Joe. He's 93 and still walks a mile every morning. His motto? If you've got legs, use them. Joe's a legend. Grew up on a farm, worked hard his whole life, never sat still. When I was a kid, he'd drag me along on these walks, pointing out birds, cracking jokes. I'd whine, "Uncle Joe, it's hot." He'd grin and say, "Good, sweat's free medicine." Now at 93, he's out there with his cane, steady as ever. I asked him last year, "How do you keep it up?" He said, "Simple. I don't stop. Once you park yourself, it's over." He's not wrong. Science backs him up. Moving keeps your heart pumping, joints loose, even your mood up. Joe doesn't do gyms, just walks, stretches, maybe a little gardening. I tried it myself after a lazy phase, desk job, too much Netflix. Started with 10 minutes around the block. Now, I'm at 30 and I feel alive. Your move. Pick something today. Walk, dance, chase your dog. What'll it be? Drop it in the comments. I'm curious. Tip 2. Eat real food, not too much. This one's from Mrs. Helen, my old neighbor. She hit 95 last month. Her rule? If it grew in the ground or walked on it, it's food. The rest is junk. Helen was a cook. Nothing fancy, just hearty stuff. I'd smell her stews from my porch, potatoes, beans, a little meat. One time I was over, scarfing down her biscuits, and asked, "What's your diet secret?" She laughed. "No secret, just eat what's real and stop when you're full." She grew up in lean times, so processed stuff, not her thing. No soda, no chips, just veggies, fruits, whole grains. She'd eyeball portions too, no scales, just sense. Said overeating's the fastest way to feel old. I tested this, swapped my takeout for home-cooked meals, kept it simple, chicken, rice, greens. Cut the late-night snacks too. 2 weeks in, I had more energy, less bloat. Try it. Next meal, go real, nothing from a box. How's it feel? Tell me below. Tip 3. Sleep like it's your job. This is from my grandma Ruth. She made it to 91 and swore by her 8 hours. Her line? "You can't cheat sleep and win." Ruth was strict. Bed by 9, up at 5, no exceptions. I'd crash at her place as a kid, and she'd tuck me in saying, "Sleep fixes everything, body, mind, soul." She'd nap too, 20 minutes after lunch, like clockwork. When I was a teen, I'd tease her, "Grandma, you sleep too much." She'd shoot back, "And you don't sleep enough. Look at those bags." She was right. In my 20s, I pulled all-nighters, work, gaming, whatever. Felt like a zombie. Then I tried her way. Consistent bedtime, no screens late. Game changer. I wake up sharp now, not groggy. Ruth said good sleep keeps you young. Science says it fights stress, boosts immunity. Your turn. Set a bedtime tonight. Stick to it. How'd it go? Share in the comments. Tip 4. Drink water, not sugar. This one's from Mr. Sam. He's 92, a retired mechanic with the clearest skin I've ever seen. His advice? Water's life, soda's a trap. Sam grew up hauling buckets from a well. No juice, no cola, just water. He'd carry a jug everywhere, work, fishing, even church. I asked him once, "Don't you get bored of plain water?" He chuckled. "Bored? It's why I'm still kicking." He swore sugar drinks age you, teeth, gut, energy, all of it. I saw it play out. At a family picnic, he'd sip water while we chugged lemonade. By afternoon, we were crashing. He was still tossing a ball with the kids. I ditched soda after that, went cold turkey. First week was rough, but now I'm hooked on water. Feel lighter, less sluggish. Challenge, swap one sugary drink for water today. Notice a difference? Let me know. Tip 5. Laugh every day. This comes from Aunt Dot. She hit 90 last year and giggles like a kid. Her take? Laughter's the best pill, free and no side effects. Dot was a riot. She'd tell these wild stories, tripping at a dance, burning a pie, and crack herself up. One time, she roped me into a prank, put a fake spider in my dad's shoe. We laughed till we cried when he screamed. I asked her, "How do you stay so happy?" She said, "Easy. I find the funny. Life's too short to frown. She's on to something. Laughter cuts stress, boosts your heart. I started doing it, watching comedies, joking with friends. Last week I spilled coffee all over myself, laughed instead of cursing, felt better instantly. Your move. Find one thing to laugh at today. What was it? Drop it below. Let's share the joy. Tip 6. Stay curious. Keep learning. This is from Mr. Patel, a 94-year-old I met at the library. His mantra, a busy mind stays sharp. Patel was a teacher, retired at 65 but never stopped. He'd read history books, do crosswords, even learned basic Spanish at 80. I'd see him flipping pages, scribbling notes. Asked him, why keep at it? He said, learning keeps me young. Body follows mind. He showed me his latest project once, a birdhouse he built after reading a DIY book. Wobbly, but he beamed. I tried it, picked up guitar in my 30s. Terrible at first, but now I can strum a tune. Keeps my brain buzzing. Try it. Learn something new this week. Recipe, skill, fact. What'll you pick? Tell me in the comments. Tip 7. Connect with people. This is from Mrs. Elsie. She's 91 and hosts tea parties like a pro. Her wisdom? Friends keep your heart beating. Elsie's house was a hub. Cards, chats, cookies. She'd say loneliness is worse than any disease. I'd pop by and she'd have me pouring tea, telling stories. Once I was down, job stress, and she just listened, then said, "You're not alone. Talk to someone." She's right. Connection fights depression, keeps you grounded. I started calling friends more, hosting game nights. Last month, a buddy opened up about his struggles. Felt good to be there. Your turn. Reach out to someone today. Who'll it be? Share below. Tip 8. Get outside. Breathe fresh air. This is from Grandpa Lou. He hit 90 and loved his porch. His rule? Nature's free therapy. Lou was outdoorsy, fished, gardened, napped in the sun. I'd join him, complaining about bugs, and he'd say, "Bugs mean you're alive, breathe it in." He swore fresh air cleared his head, kept him strong. I tested it, started hiking after a desk job slump. First time I was winded, but the air, the trees, magic. Now I hit a trail weekly, feel refreshed every time. Challenge. Step outside today. 5 minutes, that's it. How's it feel? Let me know. Tip 9. Moderation, not deprivation. This is from Aunt May. She's 92 and loves her sweets. Her take? A little treat won't kill you, too much might. May baked like a champ, pies, cakes, you name it. But she'd have one slice, savor it, done. I'd ask, how do you stop? She'd say, enjoy it, don't drown in it. She ate healthy, veggies, lean, stuff, but never skipped dessert. I tried it, cut my junk food binges, kept a weekly ice cream ritual. Feels balanced, not punishing. Your move, pick a treat, keep it small. What's tip 10? Listen to your body. This is from Mrs. Vera. She's 90 and sharp as a tack. Her advice? Your body talks. Don't ignore it. Vera was a dancer, slowed down with age, but stayed tuned in. She'd rest when tired, eat when hungry, stretch when stiff. I asked, how do you know what it needs? She said, practice. It's your best friend. I ignored mine for years, pushed through fatigue, ate on autopilot. Then I listened, napped when wiped, swapped coffee for water when jittery, felt human again. Try it. Check in today. What's your body saying? Share it below. We made it. 10 tips from seniors past 90. Move, eat real, sleep, hydrate, laugh, learn, connect, get outside, moderate, listen. These folks, Joe, Helen, Ruth, Sam, Dot, Patel, Elsie, Lou, May, Vera, they're proof health isn't luck, it's habits. Here's your extra. A free PDF, 90 plus health hacks, all 10 tips, plus bonus ideas like May's pie recipe. Links below. Grab it. Like this, hit that button, subscribe, ring the bell. Tell me which tip's your favorite, or share your own seniors advice. I'm all ears. Thanks for hanging out. You're awesome. See you next time. Bye.